Good morning, Dripping Springs High School. This is the LOCO Podcast brought to you by the Tiger Wave Network. Today I am joined by my co-host, Connor Cook. Connor, hello.
What's up? Hello. Today's going to be a quick one. Logan and I are working on a new project, right? New movie.
A little bit.
It's gonna
for
be
something
cool.
special.
Something special we're cooking up.
You know, we'll just, chillax and chat is for losers, okay? We're going straight into State of the Drip. State of the Drip.
Well, let's just ask how you doing, Logan.
I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
Doing pretty well. Okay,
Yeah.
That's chillax and chat.
That was chillax and chat.
Guess that makes us losers.
Now, I wanted to first of all congratulate the school on a week of less COVID cases. There were a worrying amount on the podcast last week that we talked about between October 19th and October 31st, there were like 10 cases. I don't know if that might not be an exact number. I'm just shooting here based on what I'm seeing on my screen. But there was only one case since our last podcast, so it seems that either the school is doing something good or we're not discovering new cases. So take that as you will. That being said, and, you know, that's definitely something to enjoy. I want to talk with you all about a little something here.
Please tell me.
Here is our updated as of November 10th Hays County COVID-19 statistics.
Wow.
We have 46,203 tests administered, 39,717 negative tests for COVID-19, 6,000, just less than 6,500 confirmed cases, and 412 active cases with 91 fatalities in Hays County. San Marcos seems to have tallied the most coronavirus cases in the county. That makes sense. College town, you know. So there you go. There's 73 new COVID cases and 66 recoveries. So that's your Hays County and Dripping Springs COVID update on the LOCO Podcast.
Alrighty. I will now get into another news story. That is a smooth transition. My man, Todd Washburn, the last superintendent of Dripping Springs Independent School District, has signed a $185,250 separation agreement with departing superintendent. Oh, wait, no, wait. He is the one that's getting that money. Dripping Springs signed that. So, yeah. My man's getting some big dinero. As part of a separation agreement. He'll be departing Dripping Springs, as we said, with that lump sum of money. He earned an annual salary of $207,000, though. So,
hey,
you know.
Connor, I hate to cut in again, but just one last thing here because I think that this is interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can see that, correct?
Yeah.
We've seen this before, and I just want to look at it one more time because I just find it so interesting, the case breakdowns. As you can see in Austin, we've got about 19 of the active cases, but in places like Buda, 104, and in Kyle, 145. So there's clearly a disproportionate number of cases in certain places, and you know, I don't know that you could make the argument that it's population based, because when Austin is so low, that would lead me to believe, you know, that doesn't make a ton of sense. You know, it seems to be a lifestyle consequence more so than just a product of the population size. I could be incorrect, but that's what I'm seeing from the numbers here. You'd expect if it were based on population size, you'd expect that a city like Austin would probably have a lot more than that.
No, I think you're correct.
But again, like I said, there's always the chance that there are many cases unreported and untested that are not being used in the data. So take that with a grain of salt.
Okay, well, I was telling mine, you know, he's getting paid a fat amount of dinero to leave. Mm-hmm. So, rip.
Right. So I think that even though I was supposed to have an Ashes of Alexandria prepared today, I do not.
Bruh, I knew I should have texted you. I was like, he'll do it, though.
I forgot. I thought it was a conspiracy day. Keep
yourself in check.
So we're just going to go into musings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get it real quick. I was thinking about this last night. I got
Okay,
you.
I'll entertain everybody until.
Oh wait, no, I can get it without even getting up.
Wow.
Okay, actually, this will substitute for Ashes of Alexandria. This is basically that old. Um, it's a very nice story. Today, I'm going to be talking about Encore of Golden Hits by the Platters. This is my grandma gave this to me last Christmas. When I got my record player, so that was very kind of her. This is from the 50s, I believe. Yes, or early 60s, late 50s, something like that. All the songs are from the late 50s, but she wrote on the back, Connor, Memo's favorite. Hope you will enjoy. Very old like me, but very good. So, I love my Memo. And it's a straight up fire album, man. This stuff is emo as hell. This first song is called The Great Pretender, and it's like he's like pretending not to cry and stuff. It's pretty fire. But the classic on here is Twilight Time, you know. I don't know if you've ever heard that song or not.
I have
but
not.
that is straight fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. So The Great Pretender, Twilight Time, and Smoke Gets in Your Eyes are my 3 favorites off of this. My grandma gave me this. Great story behind it. It's just a straight up golden hits, man. So you can't go wrong with this. So thanks to my grandma.
That's very epic, and I think that that's a good choice. Everybody should go check that out.
It's very old.
I think that I'm gonna go with. I was trying to remember what Led Zeppelin album I'd recommended the first time. I don't want to re-recommend an album, but I think
this would be your 3rd Led Zeppelin album, dude. You sure you don't want to change it up? Yeah. Why do you
we've
not
done a lot
remember
of episodes.
stuff? We have actually
done a lot of episodes. I think that I probably talked about physical graffiti last time. So I'm not going to talk about physical graffiti. I'm going to talk about Coda, which was more of a rarities album, but it's got some really cool stuff. Ozone Baby is kind of a weird one, in my opinion. It's one of the more poppy Led Zeppelin songs. It's very interesting. It feels out of a different decade almost, which is kind of cool. Bonzo's Mantra, which is drum solo, really amazing. Like just the entire song is just drums. It's really cool. I think Walter's Walk is one of them. Darlene. It's just there's a lot of good tracks on there that are worth checking out. So go check out Coda.
You want to hear my Mike Ehrmantraut impression?
Sure.
Walter.
Wow, that was really good. Can you do anyone else from Breaking Bad?
I can do Saul.
Yeah.
Better call Saul.
That was amazing.
I can also do no, I'm not gonna do Walt Jr. Never mind. I could do Skylar. Watch this. Happy birthday.
Oh my goodness! Just stop. No. Oh God. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life.
And I'll do Jesse. Oh wait, no. Then you have to bleep me out. So never mind.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the shortest podcast we have ever done.
But we'll be back full-fledged next week.
Yes, we.
Oh snap! Look, it's Saul. It's Saul.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. All right, everybody, take care. Have an amazing week, an amazing weekend. Stay safe, stay COVID-free, take your vitamins, do your education, go to school, get your degree, get a job, get a house, get a family, have a good life.
No, don't do any of that. Don't be part of the system. Do your own life. Don't listen to him.
Embrace the system. The system is here for you. The system is here to give you a good life.
Get out there and
the system
do whatever
needs you.
Want.
The system needs you.
Yeah, the system needs you, but if we all rebel against the system, then there's no more system, and we all get to live freely like in the early days of humanity. So that's what
when everybody died all the time?
I don't care.
I'm just saying. Death rates were a lot higher, 1,000 years ago.
I've been owned again.
I'm just saying.
I was already owned once this morning.
You might not have lived through babyhood if you had lived 1,000 years ago. I'm just saying.
That's a good point. Oh, well,
it is an interesting point. But there are parts. See, this is the thing: is that I'm for rebelling against parts of the system, but not the whole system. Because some of the system's really useful. Like you wouldn't be here without parts of the system. But there's other parts of the system that send black people to prison disproportionately and do messed up stuff. So it's like you got to be decisive and true to your morals when you decide what to be outraged about, because there's things that are really wrong, but there's other things that are pretty helpful. So
That is why I'm going to be real life Saul Goodman. Here, let me tell you this. You know
Yeah.
my lawyer name is going to be?
what?
Legit. For the best you can get, call legit.
Nice.
I'm not even joking. I'm going to college so I can be a lawyer named Legit. I'm not even joking.
Do you think that that's going to work out for you?
Well, if that doesn't work out, then well, first of all, it's going to be a musician.
Are you really going to go to school to be a lawyer?
Yeah, I have my little lawyer law shiz.
No way.
Over there.
Isn't that like
my mom's a lawyer?
Isn't that the most in the system you could possibly be?
I'm infiltrating the system, bro. You get me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, to help the disproportionately, what's the word? I don't know. Disproportionately affected, yes. So, I'm breaking the system, man. Legit will destroy the system. Be on the lookout in a few years, and then I'm gonna run for president. So,
awesome.
Just saying.
I'll run against you.
Oh yeah? You could just be my vice. How about that? It'll be like this podcast.
No.
We are going to legalize everything.
Legalize podcasts. That's what I'm going to leave everybody with. Let's legalize podcasts.
Yes.
I agree. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one.
Goodbye. Adios. Sayonara.
Peace.